Hi everyone,
Hi.
Welcome to our channel. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Rob.
And we are continuing this series in trying out recipes from this book, Thali by Maunika Gowardhan. I hope I pronounced her last name correctly. If I didn't, I truly apologize. And in this one, we took out a recipe from her snacks category. And in Hindi, it's actually called Dhokla. But in English, steamed lentil cake with ginger and curry leaves. And the steamed lentil cake is not a new thing amongst the Indian community. It's been around for years and years and years. And you literally just make it with lentils. There's no flour, there's nothing else.
I find it really interesting because it's literally just pureed lentils. Mm-hmm. And then I actually tried making this years ago, and I tried to follow a recipe and it turned out terrible. It was flat as a pancake. And that recipe, oddly enough, did not include this one ingredient that enables this cake to rise. And the ingredient is? Eno.
Eno.
It is the one. It's bubbly Eno.
Also called fruit salt. And what makes this different from, say, like baking soda is that it has 3 components already blended in together, which also helps to work as an antacid, but it helps to enable the batter to rise, and then while it's steaming away, it stays risen.
So it's sort of like bicarbonate of soda plus a citric acid.
And then salt.
And salt. So when you put it into a liquid, it automatically bubbles, which is what you drink is Eno. Mm-hmm. But what's really cool is when you add it to the batter, up comes the batter.
Yeah. I mean, it's your, if you ever did one of those volcano experiments for grade school, that would be it. I never did one, so I have no idea. But yeah, it was fascinating to see it react immediately. So let's first quickly go over all the ingredients, and the ingredients are from the lentils, which is a whole mung dal as opposed to split mung dal. And we actually did a video a while back of making a dal curry of using this particular lentil. So I actually soaked it overnight. She says to soak it between 6 to 7 hours. I think these were soaked for 12 hours.
And these are like these are lentil with the green skin still on.
Yeah.
So they look like they're a green lentil.
Yeah. As you can see, size-wise, once they've been soaking, they actually plump up and get quite big, almost twice the size when you compare it to its dry form. So be prepared for the size you're going to have a bowl ready to accommodate that quantity. And then you have curry leaves, you have mustard seeds, sesame seeds, asafoetida. You can see the full list right here as to all the ingredients being used. Some are for the batter and some are for what's called a tadka, and that's where you heat up the oil with the spices, temper everything, and then you kind of glaze over the cake itself so that it soaks in.
It comes up really pretty.
This cake is a savory cake. Just because it's being called a cake, please don't mistake it for it to be something sweet. And
it's not a dessert cake with sprinkles.
No, it's definitely a snack. I mean, this is something you would have with a cup of tea or chai, either as a breakfast item or as a snack. Or I've seen, when I used to work in a corporate office, I've seen people bring it in as just a lunch. They would literally just have that for lunch with a cup of chai. So it's quite filling and it's quite tasty. I'm just happy it turned out.
Yeah,
because
that's great.
I was a little afraid because of my first attempt, but it looks fantastic. And because of the green skin on the whole mung dal, the cake itself has a bit of a green hue to it, which is really pretty.
Shall we taste?
Yeah.
Let's taste.
Yeah. Came out. Even though it's nice and tall, it still has a bit of a density to it.
Really puffed up, and oh, by the way, it's a steamed cake, which is really cool. It sits in a steamer for 20 minutes and it really rises up in the steam. So I guess in a way this is almost like a traditional English pudding.
But what came first, the pudding or this?
Who knows?
Who knows? You know, it could have been that maybe the British saw this and were inspired by it and made their own steamed puddings. But then again, you know, steamed desserts and food have been around in every parts of the world. Try. It's nice and moist.
Is this a fork or a finger food?
Traditionally should be eaten with finger, but
oh, okay.
It's going to be a little bit of a...
It's very pretty. It rose up really, really high.
Yeah.
It's nice and tall. It's got the sort of oil and spices on the top. Feels quite dense. Let's taste.
Actually,
it's amazingly light, considering it's all lentils.
The batter has lemon juice, pounded ginger, and 1 chili, and just that
tasty.
little bit gave it a little taste. And then the sugar syrup tadka on top makes it, you know, gives it more of a complex taste.
That's very good.
That's very good.
And it came out beautifully fluffy and light. The steaming really works.
It's as if you used flour, but there's no flour in here.
So I guess this is gluten-free, isn't it?
Technically, yeah.
That's delicious.
You get all the fiber and protein from the lentil and its flavor, and then all the other little flavors in there. It's delicious. It's very light.
Highly recommended. And quite easy to do. Delish.
I'm happy we were able to find fresh curry leaves. Because unless you go to an Indian grocery store, you actually can't get fresh curry leaves. So I'm happy that at the market we go to, they have it there.
That's good. Excellent.
Thumbs up. It's fluffy, it's light, it's not heavy.
Very unexpected.
Rob is slowly munching his. I've finished mine.
Highly recommended to try this recipe. It's absolutely delicious. Very, to a Western palate, very different. They like a savory cake with a little bit of a sweet element. It's really good.
And just because there's one bird's eye chili in there, don't think it's going to be spicy.
Oh, it's not spicy at all.
No, it's just, if anything, it's complementing all the flavors and bringing it together. But it's just a very, very, very gentle warmth heat. But it's very good. And this is coming from someone who doesn't mind eating spicy food. I get a slight warmth, but it's just, it's bringing everything together. So don't be afraid of that one chili.
Yeah. Worked out well.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Like and subscribe.
Yes. And we'll be making more. We've been getting some great comments on our videos, which we really appreciate. And thank you for those. So stay tuned as we'll be posting more. And also don't think we've forgotten about our sparkling water series. We're still working on the 3rd video. In the meantime, we wanted to put this together and be able to show it to you guys.
Great.
Yeah.
Very good.
We'll be doing some desserts, dals, chicken, lamb. Yeah, more coming. Okay.
Very good. I'm going to keep nibbling.
Bye.
Bye-bye.